connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Hey, good morning, Idaho, and happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. Good to have you along, everyone, and we've got a lot to get to this morning from our large team of neighborhood reporters. Coming up, our Riley Shoemaker follows up with this bizarre story we've been following on the legal battle between a man and the city of Boise over a disputed stretch of land that he claims he owns through a rarely used legal doctrine. Plus, a story new this morning, our Sahana Patel in Mountain Home sharing the story behind those vibrant murals that you see scattered throughout the town. We'll get to all of this coming up in just a little bit, but first, let's kick off things with the weather. Sophia Cruz joining us. That picture behind you says it all. It is gorgeous this morning.
Yeah, gorgeous, nice and cool. It's been nice not to talk about how hot it is or think of different ways to say it's going to be hot today. Now today you will notice a little bit of a thermometer bump up throughout the afternoon, but it's still feels really good. So if you're waking up this morning, good morning to you. It's a nice clear start to our day, 58. We are looking at a stream of clouds slowly start to build in, so there's going to be a bit of a cloudier start than yesterday. Either way, it's not as windy. Now, we are looking at very calm winds across the area at the moment, just sitting under 10 miles per hour, but we will see those breezes pick up throughout the later end of the day. Giving you a look at our high temperatures across really our friends in Oregon, seeing those nice comfortable lower 80s. Up in Washington, upper 80s for us, and closer to home, it's also going to be the same story. You've got 87 coming your way this afternoon in Boise, 74 over McCall, 76 in Ketchum. It's going to be nice and comfortable throughout our afternoon today, but we'll be talking about, again, storm chances that will arrive for this afternoon and then also how the heat is going to return. Roland.
All right. Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. And it is time to turn to the news now this morning. And we start with the latest on the Jeffrey Epstein files. This morning, the House is now struggling to figure out next steps as President Trump appears to be eager to change the subject and discuss anything but Epstein, including Kohberger, which is a huge thing that's happening with the sentencing tomorrow here in the Boise area. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with the details.
This morning, President Trump appears eager to change the subject away from sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. On his social media platform, firing off a number of posts on a wide range of topics, including the murder case involving Brian Kohberger, attacking the judge overseeing the government's legal fight with Harvard, and also demanding that the Washington Commanders change their name back to the Washington Redskins. Critics even accuse the administration of releasing thousands of documents relating to the Martin Luther King assassination in an attempt to distract attention, which brought this reaction from King's daughter on social media, saying, quote, "Now do the Epstein files." Former Republican Congressman Joe Walsh, who ran against the president in 2020, posting on social media that, quote, "Trump is scared to death of the Epstein files." The president also ordered the Justice Department to ask the courts to release the grand jury testimony in the case, but stopped short of telling the Justice Department to release all the files. ABC's Mary Bruce pressed the White House for an explanation.
Why hasn't the president just ordered the FBI to release the full Epstein files, just get it all out there?
The president has said if the Department of Justice and the FBI want to move forward with releasing any further credible evidence, they should do so. As to why they have or have not or will, you should ask the FBI.
But does he still anticipate releasing more information, Caroline?
It's up to the Attorney General.
On Capitol Hill, the Epstein firestorm now paralyzing lawmakers for a second week. The GOP-led Rules Committee came to a halt Monday when Democrats announced they plan to force a committee vote on bipartisan legislation that would call for the release of the Epstein files. Republicans on the panel deciding to recess the meeting. Majority Leader Steve Scalise now saying it's unlikely the Rules Committee would reconvene this week, instead waiting until after the August recess. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
The president on his Truth Social platform expressing surprise at Brian Kohberger's sudden plea deal and admitting he, like so many other people, wants to know what happened, writing in part, "These were vicious murders with so many questions left unanswered." The president asking the judge to compel Kohberger to share his motive for fatally stabbing 4 University of Idaho students and to make him explain what happened. Join us on Wednesday, July 23rd for full team coverage of Kohberger's sentencing, where we expect to hear emotional victim impact statements from those families involved. We'll be streaming the sentencing live on idahonews6.com starting at 9 a.m., and our evening newscast will have further depth, context, and reactions.
Police say a road rage crash in Caldwell has damaged a veterinary clinic for the second time in less than 6 months. Caldwell PD says a woman appeared visibly angry when flaggers asked her to stop in a construction zone, briefly halting her car before turning the wheel and accelerating into the side of the Canyon Small Animal Hospital. The 39-year-old, who did not have a driver's license, was cited. Meanwhile, it's more repairs for the animal hospital, which was hit in the same area back in February by a drunk driver. The Ada County coroner identifying the young man killed at a weekend motorcycle crash. 19-year-old Wyatt Warren of Star died of traumatic blunt force injuries after wrecking his bike around 1:15 a.m. near North Canada Road and West Joplin Road in Meridian. The Ada County Sheriff's Office is investigating the crash. Police across the state are asking drivers to slow down and stay alert on Idaho roadways. We've already lost 126 people in fatal crashes this year. That's up from 113 from this time last year.
I'm East End neighborhood reporter Riley Shoemaker, and I visited the piece of land that is at the center of a strange legal dispute. Now, I met the man, Chris Burge, who says that it is his because he's been occupying the land for years, and now he's suing the city over it. Hi, are you Chris? I'm Riley.
All this is that strip of land I told you about. The city does own.
But right across the canal, Christopher Burge points to the land he says he owns. A narrow stretch he's been living on and off, since 2017. He says it's not just his home, it's his mission. And as Idaho News 6 previously reported, now he's suing to prove it.
When I found this site in 2017, I knew they were going to come after it. They did real quick, too.
According to his lawsuit, Burge believes this was once the site of the original Boise sawmill, though today, little more than slabs of concrete remains. He says he's working to preserve what's left and hopes to rebuild a replica sawmill on the land.
People ask me why, what do I want to do with it? My intention is to eventually to rebuild the sawmill. A functioning sawmill is a historic site.
Burge claims he uncovered a deed in county archives and argues he meets the legal threshold for adverse possession, a rarely used doctrine that allows someone to claim land after occupying it for a certain number of years.
This law goes back to 1881, and if you read it, I fulfilled all this stuff in there.
He also claims he was arrested last month for accidentally burning brush on the island, but we couldn't find any records of that arrest. Even his methods for accessing the land is unconventional.
Right now, because the water's still high, I just float across in a little tube.
He insists his motivation isn't ownership, but protection.
I do not even want this piece of land. I never did, but I didn't want them to get it. I'm just kind of stuck with it now, and I always finish a mission.
Burge tells me he is not giving up on this fight. I asked the city for more information, and they said they cannot comment on ongoing litigation. Reporting in the East End, I'm Riley Shoemaker, Idaho News 6.
Most of the haze you see all over the Treasure Valley is coming from what's now known as the largest wildfire in the country, also known as the Cram Fire in Central Oregon. The flames have already consumed nearly 100,000 acres, but crews are making steady progress, and evacuation orders in multiple counties have been reduced or lifted altogether. More than 880 people are working on that fire, and containment stands at 73% this morning. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Here in Idaho, crews made quick work of another large fire southeast of Boise. The mile marker 65 fire burned roughly 8,900 acres and one outbuilding along I-84 over the weekend. It all kicked off with a vehicle fire shortly after noon on Saturday. The fire is out, but wind can kick up ash and dust, so drivers on the interstate will want to use their headlights and slow down in the area. From Idaho Power to the Idaho Transportation Department and even the police, there's seemingly no one scammers won't impersonate in order to steal your money. This latest scam involves the DMV. Idahoans are getting random texts claiming they owe unpaid fines or traffic tickets. The texts are fake. If you are ever unsure, do not reply to any number that they give you. Just look up the DMV's number on your own and give them a call. A violent arrest in Florida sparking outrage at the force officers used. The violation? Driving without his headlights on during the daytime. Details coming up. It's 12 minutes past the hour. Let's take a look at your national headlines now today. Both Republicans and Democrats are pushing for the release of more Jeffrey Epstein files. The bipartisan effort would force a House vote despite opposition from Speaker Mike Johnson. The measure would give the Trump administration 30 days to release unclassified materials. Supporters say they have enough votes to pass it, but procedural rules delay action until after the August recess. Meanwhile, the Trump administration has released more than 240,000 pages of FBI records on Martin Luther King Jr., despite opposition from King's children. Martin III and Bernice King urged people to view the files with empathy and respect for their family's grief. The siblings noted their father was targeted by illegal FBI surveillance under J. Edgar Hoover. Some civil rights leaders claim the release is meant to distract from controversy over the Epstein files. And a federal judge has sentenced former Kentucky police officer Brett Hankison to nearly 3 years in prison for using excessive force during the raid that resulted in the death of Breonna Taylor. As you may recall, Taylor was killed by police who forced entry into her home and after her boyfriend mistook the officers for intruders. A gunfight ensued and Taylor was struck 6 times. It was later found that the officers were at the wrong apartment and did not follow proper procedure. The judge rejected a Justice Department recommendation for no prison time. Hankison is the first and only officer sentenced to prison in the case that sparked nationwide protests. Turning now to another case of police force that has sparked outrage across the country. This time, this took place in Florida, and it happened back in February. We want to warn you this morning that some of this video is hard to watch. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has the details.
Exit the vehicle now! Exit the vehicle!
The Jacksonville, Florida Sheriff's Office has now released body camera video of this violent arrest back in February, insisting the officers did nothing criminal. The suspect, 22-year-old William McNeil, also recorded video during the traffic stop.
And then there's no rain. It doesn't matter. You're still required to have headlights on.
In his video, he can be seen arguing with officers before one breaks his window, punches him, and pulls him from the car, hitting him again.
He was very confused as to why he was being pulled over for not having headlights on during the day.
But police say that video tells only part of the story.
Give me your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance.
Call your supervisor.
In the newly released police body cam video, an officer is seen arguing with McNeil after pulling him over for not having his lights on in the rain. McNeil then locks himself inside as the officer repeatedly orders him to exit the car.
Sir, this is your last warning to open the vehicle and exit before we're going to break the window.
Bro, I didn't do nothing.
It's called resisting, idiot.
There absolutely was force used by the arresting officers, and yes, that force is ugly. And just because force is ugly does not mean it's unlawful.
In the police report, an officer claimed McNeil was reaching for a knife. McNeil's lawyers deny that.
We watched the video, and that did not happen.
McNeil says the incident left him with a chipped tooth and wounds requiring 9 stitches. Despite the deputies being cleared criminally, an internal investigation into their conduct is underway. Court records show McNeil was charged with resisting arrest without violence, as well as driving with a suspended license. He served 2 days in jail, and he has not said whether he plans to sue. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
6:17 is your time, and it is Tuesday morning. Tuesday's gonna be a little bit harder than Monday, so if you're getting up and having that first cup of coffee, no, this afternoon's still gonna be nice, cool, and breezy. Now, we will be looking at unsettled weather as we head through the next couple days, but also some afternoon storms, and the heat, that's gonna return as we make our way into Thursday and start to wrap up the work week. For this morning, we are waking up to already some showers, but just to show you, this is this good streamline from Reno all the way up towards our east central mountains, so you are going to be waking up to a little bit of rain this morning. The reason we are seeing this again flow into our area is because of the southwesterly flow we're getting from this low pressure system, so that's streaming in all of these clouds and those shower chances that we're seeing, but also it's still providing that nice cool afternoon ahead. Now, as far as what this looks like, you'll notice it's not going to be super consistent through the day. It's very unsettled, and it continues to scatter as we head into the late afternoon. But we wake up pretty cloudy as we head into 9 a.m. Few showers possible in the Treasure Valley. By 6 o'clock today, this shows you all those scattered showers from eastern Oregon making their way over into eastern Idaho. It's not consistent again, and then by Wednesday morning, things are going to look a lot clearer and quieter out there. But if you take a look at the evening ahead, we get those same storm chances for our southern areas. Now, if you run into one of those stronger storms today, this could give you outflow gusts upwards towards 40 miles per hour, and then also localized heavy downpour. So again, if you have anything loose outside your home, you're going to want to make sure it's secure in place, or you take it inside. Either way, we all have the ingredients to see thunderstorms for across Idaho today, and also into eastern Oregon, and even up to our friends in Washington. So the storm chances sticking with us looks like for the next couple days, but the good news about it, our afternoons still look really nice. And if you didn't get any rain yesterday, it just felt pretty cool outside. You've got those mid-80s continuing along your valley floors with 79 in Baker City with mid-70s coming in your mountains. By tomorrow, we do see the heat start to rebuild, but it's not the hottest that we've seen. You've got lower 90s across your valley floors, 86 in Baker City, still looking pretty comfortable in our mountains. You'll get those nice lower 80s. As far as our winds go, it is going to continue to be a pretty gusty day ahead for us. You'll notice that our wind gusts just on average sit about under 16 miles per hour. Tomorrow, even a few more breezy spots with upwards towards 20 miles per hour in Mountain Home. Now again, it is still going to be a pretty toasty end to the week of us. We will see consistent 90s return as we start to make our way into the back end of the week. Now even hotter into Monday with 96 expected. But we'll get through it together, and still you have this nice cool afternoon to enjoy. I'll keep you up to date right here, and in the next half hour, I'll also have your updates on your roads.
Commuters on the east side of Twin Falls can expect some major traffic pattern changes as the Eastland Drive project enters a new phase. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter, Joey Martin, with everything you'll need to know to navigate this construction zone.
The city of Twin Falls is tackling a significant traffic bottleneck along Eastland Drive thanks to an $8.4 million grant. As we've previously reported, the grant covers construction of the new roadway, and while crews were already planning to tear up the current surface, the city seized the opportunity to replace some aging water lines. Now, as work to replace those lines wraps up, crews are entering a new phase that will finally address the traffic issues. Starting this week, you'll see impacts between Falls Avenue and Addison Avenue. This will allow crews to finalize waterline repairs and begin the process of removing the old surface and replacing it with a continuous roadway, eliminating a small section that reduced traffic from 4 lanes down to 2, then back to 4. From now through Wednesday, a single north and southbound lane will be open from Falls Avenue to Filer Avenue. Access to and from Eastland at Filer Avenue and Stadium will be closed on the west side, while remaining open on the east side of Eastland. Additionally, access to Eastland Drive from Addison Avenue to Filer Avenue will be closed to all through traffic. Once Phase A is complete, they'll start on Phase B. That's when southbound lanes will be open from Falls Avenue to Addison Avenue, while northbound travel will only be permitted between Filer Avenue and Falls Avenue. No access will be allowed on or off Eastland Drive from the west side.
Crews tell me they are ahead of schedule and hope to have the project complete in a few months. Not before school starts, but before winter weather moves in. Reporting in Twin Falls, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Joey Martin, Idaho News 6.
If you've driven around Mountain Home, you've probably seen murals like these. I had an opportunity to speak with local artists who are behind Community Canvas of Mountain Home. Like many members of the Mountain Home community, as I drive around town, I'm struck by all the murals that pop up from every corner. I'm your Mountain Home reporter, Sahana Patel, and I had an opportunity to speak with the local artists who are behind these masterpieces. In the hidden nooks between alleyways and around every corner, you'll find colorful stories splashed onto the walls around Mountain Home. Some even call it Idaho's mural capital.
It's very community oriented. So we have kids from ages 3 all the way up to people that are in their 80s. All the funding comes from the community.
Meet Brenda Robb, a local art teacher and the driving force behind Community Canvas of Mountain Home. For nearly a decade, she and a team of local artists have been turning blank walls into breathtaking pieces of art.
Went to Denver and then found like a bunch of art on their walls just as I was roaming around and thought, we could do that here.
And that's exactly what they did. Every June, they start new murals and unveil them on the 4th of July. Over the years, they've brought more than 250 paintings to life, with 18 new pieces this year. And they do it all at no cost to the community.
It is an artist being willing to volunteer their time, so we have to do some fundraising. After we get approval from everyone, then I tell the artists and then order all the supplies, and then we get going.
This June, 3 local high school students dedicated their time to create this mural here at Richard Aguirre Park. For them, it was more than just a summer project.
I've been in Miss Rob's classes for the last 2 years now, and it's just one of my biggest passions. Thinking about in like 10 years, I can come back to Mountain Home and see this mural, and I'm like, hey, I did that.
I've had a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, which one did you do? And I'm like, oh, the one that's the mermaid. And they're like, what? I saw that. And it's cool. Student Bonnie Troughton has been painting murals around town since she was just 14.
Less nerve-wracking to paint murals because I'm I've done this before, and I've seen a lot of improvement.
So next time you drive through Mountain Home, look around and you'll see more than just paint. These are stories told for the community by the community. If you're interested in becoming a muralist or donating a wall, you can click the link on this story on idahonews6.com. In Mountain Home, I'm Sahana Patel for Idaho News 6.
All right, everybody, thanks for joining us on Good Morning Idaho. Hope you're off to a great start this morning, and we've got a lot more for you in this next half hour. Here's what's still to come from your neighborhood reporters.
In Jerome, a meeting for a nuclear power proposal gets a little electric.
I'm senior reporter Don Nelson here at the Hilltop station, where just recently they put in gas pumps. For the first time, you can get gas between Boise and Idaho City.
Now we'll look outside from the Treasure Valley Chevy Dealers Tower Cam.
Connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Good morning, Idaho. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. Still a lot more to come in our last half hour this morning from our team of neighborhood reporters. A lot to get to. Don Nelson, he went out to Lucky Peak and on the way stopped by sharing the new addition of a much-needed gas station after decades of not having one on that road out to Lucky Peak. Also, our Green Lee Clark highlighting the groundbreaking of a new elementary school in Star that is obviously needed because that area is growing so much. We've got a lot more to come on all these stories and much more, but first let's get the latest on our weather. Sophia Cruz joins us, and the sun is coming up. Gosh, that looks gorgeous out there, and that's Twin, right?
That is Twin Falls. I'm giggling because when you were talking earlier, I thought you were going to say still awake here, and I was like, yeah, me too.
We're all still awake. That is an accomplishment that we're all still awake.
Yeah, for this time of day, it is an accomplishment. So if you're waking up also and you're like, I'm still awake, we're sitting right there with you. It's a nice clear start though for some of us, but for others we are seeing a few clouds start to stream in, especially if you are waking up in Twin Falls, but the sun's coming up. It's 62 right now. As you make your way across the area, it is nice and cool, but I do want to touch on our wildfire smoke a bit because we are looking at clearer conditions for today. But if you're waking up in Baker City, McCall, or Ontario, light smoke is built in, and then by the later evening today, we'll see that same story across our neck of the woods, and then it starts to slowly make its way spreading south. So just a heads up there, but otherwise, it looks a lot better. Waking up overall, you've got those nice comfortable lower 60s, mid 50s, even 39 in Stanley. Winds look calm, but I'll be showing you the changes you can expect this afternoon, and we are looking at some stormy weather as well as talking about when the heat's going to return. We already just have to start talking about it, Roland, just to get everyone prepared because we know it's going to be hot.
Oh, I know. So enjoy these lovely temperatures right now. Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. Turning now to the news on this Tuesday morning, and we head over to Jerome, where a meeting over potential nuclear generators left some residents very concerned. Our Lorian Nettleton was there at the meeting and has a story.
A company sees nuclear as the future of energy production and wants to build a plant in Jerome County. I'm your Jerome neighborhood reporter, Lorian Nettleton, and I was at the first of 4 public meetings on the project as people asked questions and expressed concerns.
If it breaks and it leaks into the aquifer, you're going to kill a lot of people.
Safety concerns about a proposal for small modular nuclear power in the desert of Jerome County were many.
How are you going to keep this from melting down and turning into a Chernobyl or something?
The equipment we've been looking at
has a quote-unquote fail-safe.
Sawtooth Energy Corporation recently filed a right-of-way permit application and plan of development with the Bureau of Land Management. Although the project is still in its early phases, it's moving along quickly. Project manager Dan Adamson said public comment hearings are usually done later in the application process, but after President Trump's executive orders declaring an energy emergency, it could move quicker than normal.
So it's a matter of we have to do this. It also gives us an opportunity to talk to the public, to try and ease some of their concerns about the safety issues of nuclear power.
About 50 people attended the first of 4 meetings. Lee Ford, director of the Snake River Alliance, was among them.
Well, unfortunately, nuclear reactors create radioactive waste, and we have no solution for it. So I don't know what could be said that could convince me to be for this project.
One commenter summed up a common frustration with the many energy proposals targeting public lands in the Magic Valley.
That's a wilderness area out there that these people in Idaho actually enjoy. And we're already madder than wet hornets that every time we turn around, somebody wants to put up another tower or transmission line out there and desecrate that property.
2 more meetings will be held here on Friday and Sunday, then a final meeting in Shoshone the following Wednesday, July 30th. In Jerome, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Lorian Nettleton, Idaho News 6.
For Idaho News 6, I'm senior reporter Don Nelson. For the past 30 years, there was no gas station from Boise all the way up to Idaho City. But the Hilltop station in June put in gas pumps 3 years in the making. So there's no reason that you should run out of gas on this stretch of highway.
We've been able to pivot and make it work and survive.
There have been a lot of ups and downs for Tate and Eric McCullough since they bought the historic Hilltop Cafe, now known as the Hilltop Station, over 10 years ago.
I always joked that I was going to create a mini golf course back here and theme each of the holes after a financial disaster of each year. Like, oh no, it's 2017, it's the fire hazard, everything's on fire.
And the COVID hole.
And the COVID hole. Don't catch COVID, you know.
Now, after years of negotiating, testing, and approval, Hilltop Station now has something the area has needed for a long time: gas pumps.
And my brother and I were having a conversation. Hey, we need to get a photograph of us getting the first tank of gas. While we were having our conversation, 3 people filled up.
And with an added turning lane on Highway 21, it's easier and safer for people to stop in, fill up, get some snacks, or just visit. Would you call this a neighborhood gathering spot?
Absolutely, absolutely. We have more friends that have been made here just through happenstance in being here that are still lifelong friends. We've had people who have met here and ended up getting married here.
Longtime neighbor Bud Jones says Tate and Eric's work ethic is second to none.
See, this is it. Us Idahoans is sort of different people. We have tenacity.
Reporting from the Hilltop Station, I'm senior reporter Don Nelson, Idaho News 6.
Have you donated blood this month? The need for blood is constant, and a few minutes of your time could save a life. This week, Idaho National Guard soldier and airman answered the call. Summertime is, of course, crucial for blood donations because they tend to drop during the summer, but the need for blood actually rises. And if you want to help, it's easy to do. I donated just the other week. Call 1-800-RED CROSS to schedule your appointment. You've mastered your home garden, and now how about your home orchard? This Friday, you can learn more about growing apples, pears, peaches, and nectarines from the experts. It's part of Boise's Fridays on the Farm initiative. Learn from a U of I instructor at the Spalding Ranch Orchard off Cole Road.
These pens may be empty now, but later this week, they'll be filled with livestock animals as the Kane County Fair kicks off their annual livestock showings this week. I'm your Caldwell neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis speaking with livestock exhibitors who've been working hard for months to prepare their animals for this moment. The Kane County Fair is in full gear as exhibitors are preparing for showtime.
So we have dairy, beef, swine, goats, sheep, every species here.
The annual event kicks off with livestock showings, allowing each participant to showcase their hard work through their animals. But for Marcela Garcia, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lot of work, but it's so fulfilling to see these kids and all the work that they put into it.
With months of preparing, this week-long event starts by preparing the pens.
You have to wash, clip, get all your decorations together, and then coming time, you got to make sure that all the feed's right. It takes time, but as long as we're here as a group getting it done, it works easy because then we just bring our animals in and they have their food and water ready, and then it's just kind of go time after that.
I'm so excited. Hudson Christensen is an exhibitor with the Cave-In Critters 4-H Club and has been showing dairy for 4 years. This year, he'll be showing 3 animals.
And last year you were here, and how did that go for you? I got Grand Champion in beef and Reserve Grand Champion in dairy. I recommend everyone should do it. It's way better than getting in trouble and doing video games, so.
Many families say this tradition passed down from their parents, who were also exhibitors.
We really enjoy being a part of it. So it takes commitment to do this. And if you have the opportunity to do it, you should, because it really teaches you something wonderful. And I don't think I'd be who I am if I didn't have this as growing up.
As the exhibitors prepare their pens for their animals, the real test will be on Tuesday, as each animal will be weighted to ensure they're show ready. I'm Caldwell neighborhood reporter Leslie Solis for Idaho News 6.
It is 6:39 on this Tuesday. Let's take a look at what's happening in your neighborhood today. The Idaho Transportation Department invites the public to comment on plans to replace the Rainbow Bridge over the North Fork of the Payette River on State Highway 55. Community members can participate in an in-person open house from 4 to 7 p.m. at American Legion Post 60. That's at 105 Mill Street in Cascade. Those unable to attend in person may review materials and provide input online at sh55rainbowbridge.com. And that goes from between July 22nd to August 5th. And don't forget about Tuesdays on the... City planners in Nampa also seeking public feedback as they consider a new bridge to improve safety at an increasingly busy railroad crossing. The new bridge would go on Robinson Road, passing over Greenhurst and the Union Pacific Railroad track. Traffic there is expected to triple to more than 16,000 vehicles a day, and the goal is to reduce the possibility of crashes and congestion. If you have an opinion, look for a link on the public survey on our website, idahonews6.com.
Big changes for Star Schools as they break ground for a brand new elementary. It may not look like much now, but this site will soon be a new school in Star. I'm your Star neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, here to share how this project is setting up local education in the best way possible.
3.
The city of Star is celebrating as the community breaks ground on a new elementary school.
We're extremely thankful we're able to do this.
It's been incredible. It's been one of those things where the funding was provided by the state.
To keep up with Star's growing population, the city needs more schools.
We sent a good number of Star students to Eagle, so we'll be bringing those students back into the community of Star.
That's going to be great for Star because remember, a lot of Star Elementary now is full. I mean, they're shipping students that live in Star south, and so this will be great.
The new elementary school aims to welcome 700 students. Once the new school is done, Star will have the capacity to host 1,400 elementary school students. To address parent drop-off and pickup, the city requires a northern entrance and exit for parents, allowing for traffic to keep flowing on Pollard Lane. Mayor Trevor Chadwick also notes collaboration with ACHD will help prevent roadblocks in nearby neighborhoods. As for the school's name, it's down to 2 finalists, Beacon Light or Independence. The West Ada District Board will make the final decision.
There's a huge benefit to being able to educate kids and allowing them to not only get their education, but be part of a community here.
Even the wind couldn't dampen spirits as everyone comes together, looking forward to what this new school will bring to the community.
It'll help unite the community. It's going to be good for Star. It'll be good for Star.
If all goes to plan, the new elementary will welcome students in fall 2026. I'm your Star neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, for Idaho News 6.
Let's take a look at what's happening in your neighborhood today. Highway planners want to hear from you as they consider a replacement for the iconic Rainbow Bridge on Highway 55. ITD says the bridge no longer meets the standards for modern highway bridges. You can learn more and weigh in at a public meeting this evening at the American Legion Post and Cascade, or if you can't make that, public comment online is open from today through August 5th. And if you're looking for something to do tonight, Tuesdays on the Creek in Caldwell could be the answer. The 20-week free concert series at Indian Creek Plaza will feature Jerry McComb's 90s Honky Tonk Circus. That's tonight, and it's also held in conjunction with Farm to Fork Market, so you can enjoy great live music while shopping around vendors. That's 6 to 9 tonight. Pet shelters across the country facing severe overcrowding. Why that is after the break.
Comfortable mid-80s this afternoon, but we will be looking at storm chances. I have all the details on the forecast ahead coming up.
A perfect storm is pushing animal shelters to the brink, with record numbers of people giving up their pets.
If the care of humans to animal ratio is so off, it's really hard for us to take care of your pet in a loving, way where maybe you could hold on to your pet a little longer.
For the first time in its 30-year history, New York's largest animal shelter has now suspended the intake of pets. Officials say 1/3 of the cases where animals are being surrendered can be blamed on the pet owner facing housing insecurity. They're either being forced to move or face eviction, unable to pay the rent.
We are intaking way more pets than we have the capacity to hold.
In Baltimore, Abby Isaacs says her shelter has taken in 300 more cats and 150 more dogs compared to the same time last year. One major factor, the increasing cost of caring for animals these days, along with a post-pandemic reality where many animals adopted during lockdowns are being returned, abandoned, or left behind. And in California, another factor. Shelters say immigration raids are adding to the crisis, with farm workers and other people concerned about deportation now surrendering pets, including everything from chickens to goats. Thankfully, some people are stepping up.
I see how fostering, just like opening your space to other animals, could really make a difference.
When people drop off their animals here because they don't want them anymore, it just breaks my heart.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
6:49 is your time, and as you get ready to start your Tuesday morning, it's a nice, cool start to the day, and it won't be too hot this afternoon. It'll be actually really nice and comfortable, so I encourage you to get outside today. You've got mid-80s to upper 80s along your valley floors, mid-70s as you make your way into the mountains. By tomorrow, the 90s are going to return. So heads up there that the heat is going to come back and make a return on our forecast. I know, guys, but just enjoy the day you have ahead. You've got lower 90s along your valley floors, 78 over McCall, 80 in Stanley. So if you're in the mountains, it'll still feel pretty nice regardless, but it always feels really nice up there anyways. By this afternoon ahead, we will be looking at storm chances, and for this morning, we do have some showers coming through. They're making a nice little straight line from Mountain Home into Ketchum. So if you're heading out there, just a heads up, there is some light rain. You'll want to pack the umbrella. By the afternoon ahead, these shower chances are going to scatter area-wide. Now, the main reason we're seeing this is this low pressure system, and what it's doing is driving in that southwesterly flow that's streaming in all of these clouds and showers that we're seeing for this morning. But because we got so nice and cool yesterday, it's also going to help us stay cool throughout the afternoon. Just to walk you through the next couple of hours so you know what to expect, those clouds are waking up with us this morning, and then by the time we head into the afternoon and evening, some scattered showers around Rome and then also over into eastern Idaho, but it'll be mostly dry for many of us today. You can pack the umbrella, but it's going to be more so one of those things where you put on the windshield wipers a couple times, and that's really the gist of the rain that you get. By the later morning tomorrow, you'll notice that it's going to be nice and quiet out there, but we do get, again, storm chances into our Wednesday afternoon and evening. This mainly bubbles up across our southern areas, so our Wakey Mountains, and then also to the south of the Magic Valley, but throughout the day, it's going to be pretty quiet. By Thursday, we see those same chances bubble up again, so pretty unsettled weather over the next couple days. As far as thunderstorms go, there are ingredients area-wide for us to see them, but it doesn't necessarily, again, mean that we all will. So heads up there. And again, if you're wondering if it's going to be breezy, cap weather still today, or even some extra hairspray for my ladies, whatever you like to do. You're noticing that we start the day off pretty calm and quiet, and then as we head into the later evening, we can still get some pretty gusty winds in some spots. Even by Wednesday, we still hover with the gusts upwards towards 20 miles per hour. We don't really see things settle down until the end of the week. If you're in Sun Valley, it'll feel really nice no matter what day of the week you're in. You've got lower 80s. What day of the week you're in? It's Tuesday. I'm still mentally apparently in Monday, but you've got mid 80s as you head through the week here. For our forecast closer to home and in the Treasure Valley, the 90s return by Wednesday, and then you head into those mid 90s by the weekend. So it's going to be a toasty one for us. It is Tuesday morning, so let's go get you ready now for your morning commute.
Idaho News 6 traffic is brought to you by Champion Windows.
6:52 is your time, and we're giving you a look of downtown where the sun is coming up. And so are those commuters, but hopefully not those drive times. Right now you've got I-84 as you make your way across the area looking pretty quiet. And that's usually where we see the most congestion this time of day. Just a little slow up from Carter Road and on Caldwell Boulevard, but otherwise it's pretty quiet this morning. So if you are looking for that early start to the day, now's a good time to head out. You've got Chittenden Boulevard to US 20, just under 12 minutes, and I'll keep you up to date right here.
Hey, Jimmy.
How you doing?
In this morning's GMA First Look, one-on-one with Jimmy Kimmel. You're familiar with this set, so
I've been
I figured,
here, yeah.
I
I fly this ship from time to time. Computer, please reveal the correct answer.
Jimmy's back this summer for season 4 of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. This time, celebrities competing for $1 million grand prize for a charity of their choice.
I will say it went well for some people this year.
So more than one.
Perhaps, maybe, we'll see. I can't reveal, but a lot of money was handed out.
Really?
A lot of confetti was dispensed.
Do you have to pay that personally? Does that come out of your pocket?
I'm not sure. Actually, that's a great question. I didn't check, but I don't think so.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more with Jimmy Kimmel, plus an update on his son Billy's health after his 3rd open heart surgery. With your GMA First Look, I'm Matt Gutman, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Breadth of knowledge.
Now, the Out the Door forecast, brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors.
Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. You've got lower 60s as you head out for your morning. By the time you're getting ready for lunch, you've got those nice comfortable 70s, so good patio weather, and then lower 80s by the afternoon ahead. We will still be looking at those chances of scattered storms, and if you're wondering when the heat's going to return tomorrow, you've got lower 90s, and then through the back end of the week, this is going to continue to follow us. I wish we could get away from it, but it's going to come right back up for us. Again, if you want to read more about the forecast, you can head on over to idahonews6.com. Right now, we're going to go ahead and get you ready for your morning commute.
Idaho News 6 traffic is brought to you by Champion Windows.
Just another time check for you. It's still 6:50, or it is now 6:57, right on the dot actually. We're giving you a look of downtown. It's nice and quiet. You're getting ready to head out this morning. It still looks pretty smooth overall. We are looking at a little bit of stop and go as you make your way on I-84 eastbound, but not too bad. Just to give you a look at some of the roads. So right now it is still pretty quiet out there. So if you're heading on I-84 again, this is what it looks like as you start to approach downtown. Not too bad overall. Linder Avenue and East 3rd Street, also another quiet spot for us this morning. So if you're planning to travel in that direction, looks pretty good. Still looking at that stop and go as you make your way again in that westbound Karcher Road lane, and then also as you make your way southbound on Caldwell Boulevard. I'll continue to keep you posted on your roads throughout our morning. But Roland, we're about to talk about one of my favorite topics. Well, Fantastic Four, but Pedro Pascal, really.
That's the one, not the movie, but it is the blockbuster movie season still. Last night, apparently, Fantastic Four came out, and Pedro Pascal is in it.
He is such a heartthrob. If anyone knows him, hook a girl up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He's one of my favorite actors, too. I don't know how he's going to be in this role, but I've seen all the other Fantastic Four movies, and they've all been dogs. So I'm hoping this one's interesting.
Yeah, I'm more of a Marvel gal, but I love Pedro. Oh my gosh, why is this whole trailer just him? Why is it just him? Is this the world saying that they are also a big fan?
All right, I understand. The guy's, he's old enough to be your grandfather, though. You know? No, me and Pedro, yeah, we probably have that in common. All right, thanks very much, Sophie.